Imagine, I said, imagine a infinite land of lyrics. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Everything you can imagine is real. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. When someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe and comfortable. We are what we pretend to be, so we must be careful about what we pretend to be. Yes, I am a dreamer, for a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. I believe that imagination is stronger than knowledge. The myth is more potent than history, that dreams are more powerful than facts, that hope always triumphs over experience, that laughter is the only cure for grief, and I believe that love is stronger than death. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. You never have to change anything. You got up in the middle of the night to write, to spit raps and a rhyme. Stories of imagination tend to upset those without one. The moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease kick forever to be able to do it. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you are a pretender, corn sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come on in, rapping a bem. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. My imagination functions much better when I don't have to speak to people. A well-composed book is a magic carpet on which we are wafted to a world that we cannot enter in any other way. Imagination is like a muscle. I found that, but the more I spit, the bigger it got. The more I spit, the bigger my imagination got. My infinite imagination land of lyrics. My infinite imagination land of lyrics. The possibilities are endless, limitless. Possibilities are endless, limitless. And you need imagination in order to imagine a future that doesn't exist. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, you will what you can imagine, and at last you create what you will. Imagination is the eye of the soul. Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. A book is a device to ignite the imagination. If you fall in love with the imagination, you understand that it is a free spirit. It will go anywhere and it can do anything. Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. Imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere. The imagination of the world of are limitless. Possibilities are endless. My infinite world of imagination is limitless. The limitless lyrics, I said. The limitless lyrics again. What must be wrong with my head? Hearing the imagination, limitless, endless lyrics again. The lyrics in my head never stop rapping again. Rapping inside of my head. Imagination is endless. Possibilities are endless, never ending. Spitting this for all of eternity. What must be wrong with my head? Never stop spitting, rapping again. Spitting, rapping inside of my head. What must be wrong with my head? No. If you ever wished things could be different, you're not alone. Every great innovator had a desire to create something new and wonderful. There's a spitting rap bubble. Imagination is more important than knowledge. The man who has no imagination has no wings. What is now proved was once only imagined. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Live out your imagination, not your history. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. Rhymes by the fire. Imagination creates reality. You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. A little spark of madness, like a rainbow in the dark. You have all the reason in the world to achieve your grandest dreams. Imagination plus motivation equals realization. Trust that little voice in your head that says, wouldn't it be interesting if, and then do it. Spit it, imagination, limitless, parables in a mess. I spit it again, wrap it in a mess. What must be wrong with my head? Never stop spitting the imagining lyrics again. Imagining lyrics in my head. Imagining lyrics again. The power of imagination created the illusion that my vision went much farther than the naked eye could actually see. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere. The world is a canvas for your imagination. You are the painter. There are no rules. Get to work. Laughter is timeless. Imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. Dreams are forever. The man who has no imagination has no wings. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. What is not proved was once only imagined. What is not proved was once only imagined. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. Spit it, a wrap up, a kingdom of comet. Imagination is the soil that brings dreams to life. Your imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination, my rap is limitless, never ending. What is wrong with my head? Never stop spitting again. What must be wrong with my head? Never stop rapping the imagination of lyrics again. I'm infinitely having a nervous breakdown, imagining lyrics again. I'm having a nervous breakdown, imagining lyrics again, creatively inside of my head. I can never stop spitting, rapping lyrics again. The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt. A rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the image of a cathedral. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. Everybody is talented because everybody who is human has something to express. Creativity requires the courage to let go of certainties. Anxiety is the handmaiden of creativity. A wrap-up, a poet should be so crafty with words that he is ervide even for his paints. Wrap up insane in the membrane. The thing is to become a master, and in your old age to acquire the courage to do what children did when they knew nothing. Rapping never ending. What must be wrong with my head? The lyrics again. Inside of my head, creativity, originality, chanting never ending lyrics again. I said in my head, never ending lyrics again. Never ending lyrics again inside of my head, imagining an infinite, limitless world of lyrics again. Limitless world of lyrics again. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. You're only given a little spark of madness, like a rainbow in the dark, a little spark. You mustn't lose it. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. I saw the angel in the marble and carved it until I set him free. I like nonsense that wakes up the brain cells. When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. Everything you can imagine is real. The man who has no imagination has no wings. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire, rapping the fire breathing rhymer. You will what you will what you imagine, and at last you create what you will. If you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on the human face forever. Rapper imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere. A never-ender rapper, a pitter, a patter. The raps go splatter. Well, worry is a waste of imagination. If you can dream it, you can do it. A way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. First, think. Second, believe. Third, dream. And finally, dare. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. Proportional, purple, snapple, shizzle, my nizzle, bedazzle. All our dreams can't come true if we have the courage to pursue the man. You sound like Peter Pan Tinkerbell, pixie dust, ba. Oh, why worry if you've done the very best? Man, you sound like Peter Pan again. You can worry and won't make it any better. David, you never have to grow up, Asperger rapper. I'm the Asperger rapper. David, you're Peter Pan. Have to grow up, never. Peter Pan battling Captain Hook. Tinkerbell on my hook. About the alligator, ticking, the ticking and the alarm clock. We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Think, believe, dream, and dare. I'll never have to grow up. The Asperger rapper, the Peter Pan Imagination Land. Peter Pan Imagination Land freestyle again.